The go-home edition of Raw to SummerSlam takes place in Greensboro, North Carolina, with the show starting off. We had to mention the unfortunate passing of Jim the Anvil Neidhart, and how they start the show. A lot of people are going to be angry. They have Ronda Rousey come out. She comes out and she's crying when she gets in there. It's like she's trying to cry. She talks about Jim Neidhart dying, Natalia's father. It's like, oh, damn, they're actually going to use this in a damn promo. I mean, they did this with Paul Bear. It won't be like the I'm thinking of, oh, great, they're going to have Alexa Bliss come on and insult Neidhart. They didn't do that. They didn't do any of that. It's just like, I like how they're having Ronda cut it into a promo and using it. I know they can say, well, Neidhart would have loved it. It's just like, come on, guys. It's such cheap heat. It's not the Paul Bear stuff. It's like more like Eddie Guerrero and Rey Mysterio, and they had to use Rey using Eddie to win the title. It's like, oh God. I know Ronda Rousey, her father passed away. He died when she was young. I think it was a suicide. He had a major accident. He killed himself. But she's emotional. It's like her and Natalya are legitimately friends. And Natalia's popular. Everyone, her father passed away. You feel really bad for her. It's like, oh, did they have to use this in a damn promo? Like, have Ronda mention it right away, and just, you can do that, like, have her do the condolences, and just to use it in a promo. And they have Alexa Bliss come out, and she goes on, this long fucking Bliss promo. I hate this chick now. I can't stand her. It's not in a good way. It's not like the kind of heel. I'm thinking to myself, you're sleeping with somebody in that damn company to get the position you're getting. You suck. She's terrible in the ring. Her on the mic, it's not she's like that great. Goes on and on and on. It's like, you know how much this company loves her. I think, I'm thinking to myself, Bliss is going to keep this belt. I don't think she's going to beat Ronda Rousey, but she's going to keep the belt at SummerSlam. It's just like this fucking company, whoever it is, or it's Brad Armstrong, whoever the fuck is on, or Scott Armstrong, whoever the fuck controls Raw, loves this fucking chick. They fucking love her. Vince loves her. Hunter loves her. It's getting so fucking annoying the way they push this fucking chick. Everybody starts. She gets a bigger push than Roman Reigns does when you compare the two. The way they're pushed. Every single big show she gets a huge match in. She always gets to be featured on every fucking show. Unbelievable. Since the time she's been on the main roster, it's like they want her to be Trish Stratus, as if Trish Stratus was ever a good wrestler or that good of a wrestler. It's like unbelievable the way they push her. Incredible. So they have she brings out security guards. Ronda Rousey beats up security guards. It looks so bad the way they did it. And then Ronda goes after her, and then they finally have Alexa Bliss and Ember Moon. The match is going to be Alexa and Natalya. So what I was thinking was going to happen is that Ronda was going to screw Natalya out of the match, and Natalya is going to screw Ronda at SummerSlam. I still think that's going to happen. Natalya, even though her father just passed away, it's still a week away. He died today. I mean, I'm sure once they go through the funeral and everything, she'll probably be off Sunday, and she'll return. She's going to screw Ronda at SummerSlam. That's where I see it going. I see Natalya screwing Ronda Rousey at SummerSlam, and Alexa Bliss keeps this belt because she's a slut. That's it. They love their little slut. They love Miss Slut. She's sleeping with someone. It's the only reason she's champion. I cannot stand her anymore. Just the way they push her is fucking annoying as hell. She is a shitty wrestler. Did you see how bad her knees are when she does those double knee stomps? Looks childish. She is so just not believable as champion. And the way they do it after the match, like Ronda Rousey standing tall and Bliss looking terrified, it makes you think 100% Bliss is keeping this belt. Just fuck off. This fucking company. Go fuck yourself. Fuck you, Vince. And fuck you, Hunter. Fucking the way you push this goddamn bitch. Like, god damn it. It's too much. I am so fucking sick of seeing her as champion. She sucks. God, I'm so fucking tired of seeing Alexa Bliss as champion. Get that fucking belt off her. She's fucking keeping it at SummerSlam. Watch, she's fucking keeping the title. Unreal, this fucking company. So they're going to keep it, and they're going to have it chase because they want her as champion. She's going to be champion going to WrestleMania. And then they'll have fucking everyone else. They'll have Becky, Bayley, and Sasha wrestling in a battle royal while you have this fucking chick who can't wrestle to save her fucking life on the main roster. All these other girls, and Asuka probably too, are going to be on the fucking pre-show. Fuck off. Anyway, They show Paul Heyman backstage. They show Kurt Angle and Baron Corbin. I'm going to go through this quick. They went to Baron Corbin and Tyler Breeze. I actually saw the script, so I know what happens. Baron Corbin won, so I knew everything was going to happen. Then Corbin was messing with Balor. Was going to make it a handicap match. Angle came out and he announces it's Balor and Strowman against Owens and Mahal. So they had Strowman, they had him pin Mahal and things and stuff. I don't think that means much because I think they were going to have him. He got some revenge on Mahal, but I don't know if that means Owens is winning. I don't see it at that as a huge factor because I think they have to have him beat Mahal anyway. So I don't know if that really means much. They had Corbin, he laid out Balor at him at the end of days. They're setting up that match. I wish they'd just do the Demon, but it looks like they're not. They're not going to even do that Demon. Fuck you, Vince. I'm so happy ROH sold out. Yeah, Kurt, they're trying to get in touch with Seth Rollins, so it's obvious Dean was coming back. Drew and Dolph are complaining backstage. You have Lashley come out with stuff with Elias. This stuff's just annoying as hell, seeing these two go back and forth. Nothing came of it. You had Axel and Dallas in the locker room. So you have the triple threat tag team match, and so this was the big match. So I read the spoiler. I read the script. So what's going to happen here is it's going to be the B team against the Revival on the pre-show for the tag team titles. I'm myself, good. Maybe the Revival is winning the tag belts. Hopefully, please. I don't know if they'll do it on the pre-show. At least it's good. But they had them pin. They had kind of a screwy finish with the B team winning, but it's like they're setting it up. They set up clearly the Revival, and that's the match they're doing on the pre-show. So they have Drew McIntyre and what's his name? Dolph Ziggler in the back, still complaining about Seth Rollins not showing up. And now here's the big sound. Roman Reigns comes out. It's a long promo. Here comes Heyman. Things up. They're doing everything they can. It's like I just don't care. I made a rant about this and I deleted the video. It's like I don't even want to. Here's what happens. I knew it was going to happen on the script. Paul Heyman uses pepper spray that looks like water. It was the fakest looking pepper spray I've ever seen. It didn't look like anything. It looks like fucking he's shooting out a water gun at Roman Reigns' eyes. It looks horrible. Reigns is selling it. Not very good. They keep having Heyman shoot. It looks terrible at the end because he's not even coming close to hitting him. It just looks awful. It looks so bad. Oh, man, that stuff looks so shit. And what happens is Lesnar comes out. He beats the shit out of Reigns. Lesnar stands standing. We know what's happening. We all knew Heyman wasn't turning. With me, I just don't care. It's like, I want this thing to be over. The show was pretty decent this week. We're always a good show. It's just, right now it is, the show. This one, it's the go-home show. It's like, I just don't care much. You go to the Authors of Pain, teaming up with Mojo Rawley against Titus Worldwide and Apollo Crew, Titus and Bobby Roode. You had the Faces win, nothing much to say here. They had them checking on Roman Reigns in the medical office. It looked kind of funny how they were doing it. I thought it looked stupid as hell. So they go to the video package of Jim Anvil Neidhart. This was really good. This was a nice video package, obviously very sad. They go through a big run through. They announce it's a pre-show tag match. They go back to seeing the Bliss and Ember Moon match, in which Ember Moon should have won, except they had the fucking match ended in disqualification. God, it's like so obvious Bliss is keeping the belt. It's fucking company. Fuck you, Road Dogg. You're probably behind it. Go fuck yourself. I'm so fucking sick of seeing this damn chick as champion. Did I make how sick I am of Alexa Bliss? Have I made that clear enough? Anyway, we have Sasha Banks against Ruby Riott. They had a good match. It's so much funnier how much better Sasha and Ruby and Ember are better than Alexa. It's like she is such a bad wrestler. All her moves look fake as fuck. All of them are so much more advanced and so much better than her. They had the big spots. Ruby kicked Sasha when her hands were in the steps, and the match was fine. They had Ruby win. I don't know what they're doing at Sasha and Bayley. They're complete losers again. They have to push that blonde. They're not blonde. They don't have that look they want to push, so, they're just going to be buried. It's like, I kind of wish they'd leave. I wish Bayley and Sasha would both leave. So, same thing with Becky. And there was some rumors about Asuka, but that was not true that she left. I kind of wish all four of them just leave the company. There's nowhere else to work, so there's nothing else you can do. But I wish in their position, I wish Bayley and Sasha, I wish there was other options for them. Or they can work somewhere else, because it's just such bullshit the way they're booking them. All so they can just want to push this fucking slut. It's fucking just, they're not fucking everyone backstage like Bliss. Not blonde. Oh, it's so annoying the way they fucking push her and the way they just bury everyone else and the way they coddle her. It's just so. It makes you not want to watch. So, the main event promo was Dolph Ziggler doing the contract signing. So I'm thinking to myself, in 2018, Dolph Ziggler main eventing Raw and doing his final segment. Really, this Dolph Ziggler was an incredible fucking promo by Dolph Ziggler. This is one of his best promos. It was him and McIntyre. They cut an amazing promo by Ziggler. He did a really great job ripping into the fans. And of course, it ends with, Rollins has to show up. He has to sign the contract. Eventually, he shows up. He's going to sign it. And then, he has someone in his corner. And, of course, Dean Ambrose makes his triumphant return. Dean Ambrose is back. He's back. It's Rollins with Ambrose in his corner. I wish they would have just done a tag team match. I really would have preferred that. Or I would have just saved Ambrose's return for next week, the night after SummerSlam. Why have him return now? He's not doing anything. But he's in Rollins' corner. Maybe he turns on him. Who knows? Probably not. It's like, why does it even matter? Anything this company does, it's like I'm kind of downbeat. But Raw was really good tonight. There's no denying that. Set up SummerSlam. Do I care about SummerSlam? No, but at least there's TakeOver. So TakeOver is something to look forward to. Not that excited for SummerSlam at all. So it is what it is. Even though they tried hard tonight, it's like who they're pushing is a problem. It's who they push, the way they push people. They choose who they want to push. It's because of that it turns me off. And it's like, you know what? I just don't want to support you. So because you have such, especially with Alexa Bliss, I've really turned on her. I'm so fucking sick of the way they push her. It's getting to the point where I'm turning on her and I'm turning on the woman, and I want that pay-per-view to fail, because if they go into that show with Alexa Bliss and Carmella as champion, they can go fuck themselves. And they probably will at least have one of them as champion. So I won't be watching. I'm not looking forward to SummerSlam at all, and I'm not looking forward to the booking. I don't see Ronda Rousey winning. I see Roman Reigns, unfortunately, winning the title.